For SAIT Newsfile, I'm Brendan Miller. The leaves on the trees might be in bloom before the Peace Bridge finally opens to Calgarians. The steel structure crosses Bow River, connecting downtown to Sunnyside. The project is now 15 months behind schedule, with more delays in the construction process.
The Peace Bridge is being delayed because they have to do some precasts of some concrete, from my understanding. So that work is going forward and it's being delayed. I don't know. I've heard a couple months. Other than that, I don't know much about what the actual delay is.
A couple of months could make for a spring opening. Originally, the project, contracted to Graham Construction, was to be finished in October 2010. But delay after delay has pushed the bridge behind schedule and the budget higher and higher.
I think it's a waste of taxpayers' money to begin with. You know, could have built that bridge for $2 or $3 million. Well, a bridge.
I spoke to Calgarians today, and for the most part, they agree this project is a waste of taxpayers' money. However, there are a few who are in favor of the bridge. They'd just like to know when it will be open.
It's going to be great. I just can't wait to get on it. That's all. The delays have been disappointing, but you know, I know as long as it's done right, I'll be happy.
The question remains if most Calgarians will be happy with the $25 million plus price tag. For SAIT Newsfile, I'm Brendan Miller.
Brendan, what went wrong this year for the Trojans?
Well, Brandon, for the first time in 8 years, our SAIT Trojans will not be involved in the ACAC championship game. They were eliminated last Saturday against the Augustana Vikings in overtime. Now, the Trojans have had some roadblocks this season. They lost the league's top scorer in Robert Nuchera early in January. Nuchera scored 25 points in 13 games with the Trojans, and he suffered a concussion and was out. The Trojans also had to start 12 rookie skaters during the winter semester, so that's a lot of rookies to be putting on the squad early on. I had a chance to speak with head coach Ken Babby.
Some of the guys, not all of them, some of the guys really battled hard for the team and did really well. Some of the guys had trouble adjusting, I think, to the level of play in this league and to the expectations of SAIT's organization in terms of what we expect our athletes to do.
And the expectation was to win ACAC gold. At least that's what you expect from a team who has taken the championship 5 of 6 times between 2004 and 2010. So when the Trojans were eliminated in the best-of-5 series by the Augustana Vikings, disappointment set in. To the Trojans, it's much more than just a game of hockey. Their dignity is on the line every time they lace up their skates.
There's a lot on the line next year. There's more than just a team here. There's a sense of pride. There's a sense of spirit.
And that spirit will have time to grow over the off-season.
The return next year, those that make the hockey team will know what it takes a little bit more about being able to be successful.
So expect the chemistry to gel next year, and with all that young talent, it should make for great hockey for the Trojan faithful. Brandon?
The Frank slide isn't Canada's or North America's largest rock slide, but it is the deadliest. It killed the most people of any rock slide in North America.
The First Nations called it Turtle Mountain because it was a mountain that moved slowly. In fact, all mountains shift and move, and rock slides occur regularly in nature, but this time it was catastrophic.
There was about 110 people in the path of the slide. Of those, about 90 were killed. They're buried under 40-50 meters of rock. There's still probably about 80 bodies out there.
The rock itself was traveling 120 kilometers per hour. It spread 2 kilometers into the valley, 15 meters deep.
Scientists calculated at one point in time that you can build a wall out of all the rock that's out here. You can build a wall that would be 1 meter wide and 6 meters high that would go all the way across Canada from Victoria to Halifax out of the rock that fell that night.
109 years ago, the rock slide at Turtle Mountain completely changed this landscape. Many people who visit the area tend to ask, could this happen again?
Frank Slide is an unusual historic site because it isn't over. It's an event that happened 109 years ago, and yet scientists believe that there will be more rock avalanches from Turtle Mountain.
Because of that, sensors have been placed all over Turtle Mountain so scientists can monitor the movement. They are looking for an acceleration.
No, you can't stop it. There's too much rock. You can't build a barrier that'll prevent it from going very far. So the only thing you can do is put equipment on the mountain that will help you tell when the next rock slide will occur.
Tomorrow or not in our lifetime.
But we can make sure that there isn't the same destruction for people and property that there was in 1903. So Frank Slide 2, the return, won't be deadly. It'll be something, it'll be amazing, but at least it won't kill people.
For SAIT Newsfile, I'm Brendan Miller. The Raptors will attempt to slow down a hot Boston Celtics squad tonight at the Air Canada Centre. The Celtics have won their last 4 straight and have moved into first place in the Atlantic Division. Celtics star Rajon Rondo has been playing the best basketball of his career as of late. The point guard reached double figures in assists for the 19th straight game. On the other hand, the Raptors have lost their last 4 contests and will likely be without leading scorer Andre Bargnani, who is out with a calf strain. Tip-off at 7 p.m. After the snowstorm we had yesterday, you might not think about hitting the links, but Calgary golf courses have been open for months. Thanks to a mild winter, a number of local courses were able to open early February. Calgary golfers say they are used to traveling in order to get an early start to their season, and for some golfers it's still a little chilly to head outside. So they hit the Dome to practice their form, but a few avid players bundled up, braved the winds, and hit the course. With the excitement of the Masters dying down, golfers are now itching to get back into the swing of things.
And Brendan Miller is outside with the weather. Brendan, how's it look out there?
Well, Steph, fairly nice day today. A little breeze out here, but it's fairly livable. I mean, there should be some clouds coming in later tonight, possibly some rain tomorrow. We'll touch on that later. Back to you.
Thanks, Brendan.
Now let's take a look around Alberta. We'll start off at the north there with Grand Prairie and Fort Mac. Now they were under some of that low pressure system moving in from Vancouver's west coast today, but they missed out on the rain, and they should miss out for the next couple days. 6 in Fort Mac and 5 in Grand Prairie. Now Banff is the one place in Alberta that could see rainfall coming in the next 24 hours, so expect some precipitation down there. Medicine Hat and Lethbridge both should miss out on that low front, should go below them, so mild conditions there for the next few days. Edmonton's at 11, Red Deer is at 12, and Calgary's at 12, and we should miss that rain, but again, there is a 30% chance of showers tonight.